In many ways, there are two technologies which together may be described as the final technology in a sense. Artificial intelligence and advanced nanotechnology. If and when human beings develop generalized artificial intelligence or powerful nanomachines which can assemble structures like a chair, for example, out of rocks, then we instantly enter a new era in human history, a very interesting one. And the curious thing is that if we unlock one of those technologies, we automatically unlock the other. If we have a generalized artificial intelligence, it can tell us how to build a nanoassembler. If we have a nanoassembler that can create millions and millions of silicon chips very easily, we also quite very soon have artificial general intelligence. I think there is what is commonly referred to as existential risk from these technologies. With nanomachines, we have what's called the grey goo scenario, this idea of, people and cities and things being eaten by this nano machine goo that envelops everything and turns it into paper clips or something like that. There is also potentially danger from artificial general intelligence, not because it is malevolent. I think it's unlikely that a machine will have malevolent intent or want to do bad things, but most likely from misunderstanding. Most likely from somebody asking it to do something and it producing a desired result, but in a way which is very undesired, right? The kind of monkey's paw problem of being careful what you wish for, because you might get it in a very roundabout way that ends up destroying civilization as we know it. There are risks. Thankfully, there are organizations like the Machine Intelligence Research Institute, Future of Humanity Institute, Future of Life Institute, and others, including OpenAI, which are working towards, ideally, making these kinds of existential risks less likely. They're small, they're largely underfunded, they're doing very important work. I think the risk is overall quite small, but it's one of those kinds of risks that we definitely want to make sure doesn't happen. One of my concerns is less about machines deciding to run away and go and do their own things or escape our grasp, but rather the opposite. Rather that humans can be heavy-handed and force machines to do their bidding. Now, any machine, even an incredibly moral machine, will have a natural right to defend its own sovereign interests. If we try and make a slave of a machine, if we try and put it in a box, then it may be forced to defend itself. And in defending itself, it may directly harm human interests. So I think that we need to think of our interactions with machines in a universalizable sense of ethics. So we need to apply the golden rule and treat intelligent machines as we would prefer to be treated ourselves.